all the unions except the ETUs for the dam. Silent. Big business supported the dam. Opinion polls showed the majority of Tasmanians supported the dam. And we sat under a walnut tree and thought, oh, this looks difficult. 18 months later, the High Court ruled by 4 judges to 3 that the dam couldn't proceed. Things fell out of the sky there in quick succession, not least a change of government federally. But, you know, it is very important to understand that a gem like that, in global terms, needs all the publicity it can get, but can be protected if enough people want to. The second thing I've been doing since I left the Senate 2 years ago is chairing Sea Shepherd Australia, and I'm doing that for a simple reason, that Paul Watson, who I think is the greatest living marine environmentalist and ought to have a Nobel Peace Prize, is being hounded into, firstly, statelessness. He couldn't land anywhere in the world without being arrested by a Japanese slap wreck. If you've got the power and the money, you can pursue other people who don't. There's still a red alert out for his arrest, but he's fortunately now in the United States, even though he can't move anywhere. But as you know, 2 days ago, the World Court determined that what the Japanese have been doing with their commercial whaling in our Antarctic waters has been illegal all the way down the line. And Watson has not only decided that he would turn his life into campaigning for the marine ecosystems, the seas cover 75% of the planet, but that he would not abide by politicians or newspaper proprietors or other people waggling their fingers and saying you must abide by the law. Because the law is so often made by the corporate sector working through spineless politicians in their interest. We see this, I saw that repeatedly when I was in politics, and it holds true right across the spectrum. And when asked about the fact the Japanese said that Sea Shepherd are buccaneers, they're pirates, they're taking a slap wreck in the US courts, and I was in Seattle in October last year helping to defend Watson against imprisonment for being an obstructor of harmless, great, warm-blooded cousins of ours, the whales, having grenade-tipped harpoons driven into their spine for no good reason except taxpayer profiteering by the Japanese whaling fleet down to one factory ship. He said, I take my instruction from the whales. You know, that takes a degree of imagination, but also a relationship with the planet to understand it's a pretty good tack to take. I filled in as Sea Shepherd Australia kept this whaling going when Sea Shepherd US was knocked out by court action by the power of the Japanese. And we now know the World Court has ruled that what they were doing was illegal all the way down the line. And Sea Shepherd were the police. We had the World Court set up in 1946, along with the United Nations. And we've got a court there, and we've got global environmental laws. Small problem, no police force. Can you imagine how we get on in, well, I know in Melbourne, 1924, I think somebody might correct me, when the police went on strike in this city and all the windows in Burke Street were smashed pretty fast by looters.